Have you ever wondered how the journey of the automobile began? Let's wind back the clock to the late 19th century, a time when horses were the primary mode of transportation, and the concept of a self-propelled carriage was just a distant dream. Then, in 1886, a German engineer named Carl Benz dared to make that dream a reality. He invented the first gasoline-powered vehicle, igniting a revolution that would change the world forever. Yet this monumental leap was not without its hurdles. The pioneers of the automotive age faced many challenges, such as the absence of paved roads and a skeptical public who viewed these new machines with a mix of awe and apprehension. But they persevered, constantly innovating and pushing the boundaries of what was possible. The birth of the automobile was indeed a game-changer, setting the stage for a transportation revolution. How did cars become accessible to the masses? Well, the answer to this lies in the innovation of the assembly line, introduced by none other than Henry Ford in 1913. This wasn't just a breakthrough in the automotive industry, but a revolutionary concept that transformed manufacturing as a whole. Imagine this: before the assembly line, cars were handcrafted by skilled artisans, a process that was time-consuming and expensive. But when the assembly line came into play, it split the process into smaller, manageable tasks. Each worker became an expert at one specific part, and the car moved from one station to the next, getting closer to completion with each passing moment. This mass production technique drastically reduced the time and cost of manufacturing each vehicle. Suddenly, cars were no longer just for the elite. The average person could afford to own one, changing the landscape of transportation forever. The assembly line was a turning point, transforming cars from a luxury to a necessity. Are electric cars a modern invention, you might ask? Well, prepare for a jolt of surprise. These silent machines, often seen as futuristic, actually have their roots in the 19th century, predating their gasoline-guzzling cousins. Yes, you heard it right. The first electric carriages hummed down the streets long before the roar of a combustion engine echoed through our cities. However, the electric car's early promise was short-circuited by the limitations of the technology of the time. The lack of efficient batteries and the ease of fueling gasoline cars drove these electric pioneers into the annals of forgotten history. It seemed as if the electric car's spark had been extinguished. But let's not dwell in the past. Let us fast forward to the dawn of the 21st century. The stage was set for a triumphant return. As environmental concerns took center stage and technological advancements made leaps and bounds, the electric car was primed for a resurgence. Enter companies like Tesla, who dared to challenge the status quo. These trailblazers ignited a new era of electric vehicles, pushing the boundaries of what was possible and setting the automotive industry on a course towards a more sustainable future. So, there you have it. The electric car, a concept that began as a 19th century curiosity, made a comeback in the 21st century as a viable solution to our environmental challenges. Electric cars, once a forgotten relic of the past, are now paving the way for a cleaner, greener future. What does the future hold for the automotive industry? It's a question that sparks curiosity and ignites the imagination. The future of the automotive industry is being shaped now, with innovations that are transforming the way we perceive mobility. First up, autonomous vehicles. We're on the brink of a new era where cars won't just be electric but self-driving as well. Companies are investing billions into developing technology that will allow vehicles to navigate traffic, avoid collisions, and even find parking spots, all without human intervention. This isn't just a sci-fi dream, it's becoming our reality. Next, let's consider the continued growth of electric cars. As we become more environmentally conscious, the demand for electric vehicles is skyrocketing. They're no longer the alternative, but increasingly becoming the norm, with projections suggesting that by the mid-2030s, the majority of new cars sold will be electric. And then there's the potential for flying cars. Yes, you heard it right, flying cars. As radical as it seems, companies are already experimenting with prototypes. Imagine soaring above traffic jams, your commute becoming a scenic flight. Evolving technologies like artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things are also playing a significant role. They're making our vehicles smarter, safer, and more connected than ever before. As we look to the future, one thing is clear. The automotive industry will continue to innovate and evolve, driving us towards exciting new horizons.